guys. So I wanted to just give you guys a few messages here. Excuse me, I just started using my voice, so it's gonna be a little bit chalky. So it was interesting that I was having some strange dreams, and my left eye is twitching right now, and I was wondering if what the message was, because I was kind of getting like I was getting like people are experiencing a sudden shift in their behaviors. I'm hearing. I know that Aries has like the energy right now, which Aries is about taking action and getting things done and all that. But hello, Ether. How are you? Hi, guys. Love and light to you. I was feeling like people are experiencing the shadow and releasing the shadow. I know that there are some things that we are wanting to either release or let go of, and it's like our guides are giving us this message for us in the morning. Because good morning, Bree. I feel like there's been a waiting list, I'm hearing, of stuff that you've been wanting to manifest, and I'm hearing like I want to do that, but I can't do that until this. I want to do this, but I can't do that until that. It's like almost like something you wanted to create, but you can't because you have to, like, you need the money to do it or something like this. And there could be like a bit of frustration there with your energy, because I'm hearing I was so patient. It's been so long, and I waited and I waited and I patiently waited, and it's not manifesting like I wanted to, is what I'm hearing. And but I will say that I'm hearing within the next couple of months. For some of you, I'm hearing next week, whoever that's for. I'm hearing pick up the pace. There's something that you're just like ready to let go of, and like you're right at the precipice of this. Like, when we're just like ready to let something go. I know I've been going through my own little struggles and sort of like working with my shadow self and looking at her like, or him, because I feel like my shadow self is a guy. And trying to like tell him to like give me ways to like help heal this or move forward from this. But a lot of times, sometimes I'm hearing the shadow don't want to let you go, so you have to take that action and initiative on your own, because there could be you wanting to change. Like last night, I remember laying down. I was laying down, and it was before bed, and I said, that's it. I'm letting go of all the darkness, and I'm moving into the light. And then they tell you like stay in the middle, like you're in the middle. You don't choose darkness or light. You have to be in the middle, sort of like observing both ends and making your own choices, and remembering that there is no darkness, there's no shadow, there's no light, there's only everything is one, right? But and then I said, yeah, but then I remember saying, yeah, but there is, though, because we know what's right, we know what's wrong, right? We know what's good, we know what's bad, we know what to do, what not to do. And it's a choice you're making. Essentially, it's life is full of choices, right? You're making these choices, and one of the things we can do, I'm hearing, while we are, just so you know, I'm in a channeled space right now, so if it's taking the message a little, I'm just listening patiently. I've been working with my guys to sort of give me the messages when I channel them, so I'm not like talking so fast, because a lot of people are not getting it. And I feel like there's like a, see, now this is how I feel like. It's crazy. I'm getting very emotional, so there could be like, you could be dealing with your emotions. Someone like me, you don't have to be dealing with or experiencing emotions the way I am, but I know that I've had a heavy influx of emotions and a heavy release of emotions these past few days. where I've been looking at myself like, and again, I don't know who's been emotional because I'm picking up that energy. I've been experiencing this flow of emotions, and it's more a sense spirit kind of giving us the message that this is, I'm hearing you didn't come here like, right. So yeah, so I'm hearing, obviously, knowing that you're as powerful as you are would be like sort of a detriment to you because if you knew exactly how powerful you were deep down inside, maybe a lot of people abuse power when they know they have it, right? And your guides are saying like there's there's a reason why you're experiencing all of this, even if it's hard to understand right now. I'm hearing it'll be made clear to you. It always does get made clear to us why we're experiencing certain things, but this is more in a sense like really like what you're going through in every aspect, what's happening for you, never to you, right? You will understand it sooner or later. I know I know that a lot of us experience like these up and down moments, and um I'm hearing you could feel on top of the world one day and then like you're underneath the bus the next. And your guides want you to know that you have something within you that is going to, I mean, it's able to uplift a nation, uplift a nation. Um, I'm hearing charter bus. I'm hearing getting that phone call. I'm hearing busy, busy, busy. I'm seeing somebody go, this too shall pass. Don't worry. Don't worry. Uh, Actually, the interesting thing is, I'm seeing spirit animals here. I'm hearing indoctrination. Oh, one of the things that I'm hearing is to just let everybody know that there's a lot of excess energy floating through. So be mindful of your how you're feeling because you're thinking it's coming from you, but there's just there's an excess of energy entities. I'm gonna say. I know the other day I was sleeping and I had my eyes closed, and when you're waking up from a dream and you're coming into this reality, I heard what sounded like a bear breathing on me, and it was like right here, and it was going like that, like with breathing from the nose. You know that breath that when somebody breathes through their nose, like they're, it sounded like an animal. You know how animals would breathe like that. And I heard it so clearly, and I just remember like freezing, like the fuck is that? And I was trying to figure out, is that my breathing or is that? Then it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a breath right in front of me. But some of you are super. Oh my god, you don't even. I'm hearing you don't even. So I'm hearing you don't even know exactly how aware you are about how close you are, how empathic you are. You have no idea, none. Like you know. I'm hearing you know, but you don't like no. I'm smelling like smoke here. Like when somebody smokes cigarettes, I'm smelling like a cigarette, like cigar breath type of smell here. Um, Something about chocolate or choco. There's a lot of energy floating through the earth right now, and I do know that the equinox opened some sort of like portal, and there was energy floating through because man, I'm gonna tell you something, and I got to that point with spirit where I was like, if you don't stop making my head vibrate and my ear beep, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, to the point where like every little moment was beep 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 beep. Like, when I tell you, this is why. Okay, I got you. This is why it's important for you to hear this message, especially if you experience ups and downs in your energy field, and you feel good, you feel tired, you feel drained, you feel happy, you feel your body's your body is healing from something here. So I don't know if you got some type of physical pain going on here, or something. I'm hearing it's painful, man. I'm tired of this pain. I'm hearing that. Like, it's crazy because this morning I was in the car and I was driving my kids to school, and I remember saying, "Man, I wish I could come up with something that." I said, I wanna invent something that you can take or drink that doesn't make you feel high, but it takes away your pain, like a Percocet or a Vicodin or something, without the high, without the addiction, without the high, and takes all your pain away and gives you energy, like all at once. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's all natural, takes pain, gives you energy. Because some of us, like, we want so desperately to like do things, and sometimes I struggle with like my mind and my body, because my mind wants to do a million things and my body is like, ow, ow. I don't know if anybody else understands what that means. Like, for me it's so difficult because my mind is so active and my body is not keeping up, and it stresses me out sometimes. No, CBD makes me nauseous. I threw up last time I took CBD. It made me sick to my stomach. I'm not talking about that type of shit. I'm talking about something that gives you energy. CBD makes me tired. I don't know what you're talking about. CBD, that shit's like, I fall asleep on that shit. I'm talking about something that, like, it like it numbs the pain that's not necessary, but like it doesn't just numb it for the moment. Like, it stops the pain throughout time. Like, it's healing you as you take it. Like, I want to create something like that, something that literally, like, if I can take it and the pain goes away and I have energy and I have strength, then yeah. See, like weed and shit like that, hell no. If I smoke weed in the morning, my whole day, just, it's done. It's fucking done. See, one thing about me, like, whenever I've done drugs, I had to be like, all right, in that mind space, like, I'm gonna do drugs. I need to go somewhere and be alone for a couple of days and just get high and act crazy. I can't do drugs and then like go do things. I mean, I can. I've done it, but like it's just not. I just don't. I can't do it. So that's why, like, sometimes when I'm channeling, people are like, "Are you on drugs?" I'm like, "Bitch, if I was on drugs, I wouldn't be on live right now. I'd be in a hotel somewhere quiet like this." You know what I'm saying? Like, shh, shut the lights. It's too bright in here. But I don't do that shit no more for a reason. Because I can't. I wake up the next day like, people are like, "Oh my god, how'd you stop doing drugs?" Like, I'm like, bitch, the hangovers, I can't deal with them. Because trust me, if I could, I probably still would go on the weekends and have a little fun, but I can't. I just can't. My body can't handle it. It's like, oh, I also am healing from the car accident, the surgery on my shoulder. Now I'm about to get my knee done for the second time. They did like the first part of my knee arthroscopy, and this is the point though. And I've been like upset because like my body wants to do more. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, this is how I feel. I want to do so much, guys. I want to get up. I want to work out. I want to lift weights. I want to do this. And like, I was gonna do something else, and then all of a sudden, like, my mom's like, "Oh, the insurance in the car is not working, so you can't go." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, but here, come on, spirit guys, like you don't. I know you don't want to see me be lazy and shit, and but then I try to like get up and like do stuff, like, create work for myself and get around and move around, and like people want readings in person and all this stuff, and they'll call me and be like, "Can you come over here? My mom needs this and that," and I can't drive to them because of that. And I'm like, to my guides, but they're directing me in a whole nother direction. I feel like, when you feel like the work you're doing, this is what I'm hearing. There's something. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna speak on it because somebody might resonate with it. So lately, like, I've been wondering, why don't I want to do private readings anymore? Like, I've been wondering that. And then I started looking at some, like, I only watch some of the top, like, not top tarot readers. I'm not talking about the ones that are, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're over here like with their bullshit readings. I could read them reading while they're reading you. I'm reading them, like, okay. But there was a couple of them, and most of them are like steering, like they're just staying away from it, because we're realizing that the collective is back on their bullshit. Just when COVID was here, like, to be honest with you, that was one of the most blessed times for Earth, because I saw a lot of people wanting to do the work, willing to heal, wanting to look within themselves. And then it stopped and everybody got busy again, and all of a sudden everybody's like too good for healing. You know what I mean? And and we realize that, and healers are realizing that, and readers are realizing that. And a lot of times people be like, Flo, can I please get a private reading? I swear, you know, like, I want to heal and stuff like that. I'm like, listen, I love you. I really would love to just do private readings, because, yo, guys, here's the thing. Pay attention to this. If I'm making $200 a person doing readings, and I can book 4 to 5 people a week if I wanted to, but I'm not doing it, that's $1,000 a week I could make. Why do you think I'm not doing it? Am I being lazy? You think I'm being lazy? Because sometimes I'll question myself, Flo, are you being lazy? Are you? And then I think about it and I'm like, no. Because when I'm doing readings, what's happening is that, which everybody else doesn't realize, is I go to sleep at night, somebody's tapping me, somebody's touching my leg, somebody's talking to me. I'm hearing 1,000 messages and words. Until I do the reading, they do not stop. They do not stop. Spirit don't stop. That's the thing. They're mad hard at it. Like, you'd be like, please stop. And they just do not. So ever since I stopped, nobody touches me. My legs don't be touched. I'm not getting bothered. Once in a while, I'll hear or pick up some things, but it's like, that's nothing to do with me. They're just floating, passing by. Do you understand me? Like, to the point where I even noticed my daughter's attitude started to change when I was doing readings. I would see her get frustrated more. Now, me and her, calm, relaxed. And it sucks, because that's the work I like to do. That's the work I'm good at, right? And then I think about it, maybe if I had my own space to work out of and go to work, and then but no, they'll follow your ass home. Like, that's how it goes. So that's when I started stepping into the more like channeling space and just giving messages, and because I can't, I really, it bothers me. Ugh. If you're anything like me, you're like a hard worker. You don't like to sit around. You're not making the money you're supposed to be making. You're sitting here like you have to learn financial lessons. It's not easy. It's not easy, because someone like me is used to like getting that money, getting that bag. I don't care about that, but I'm used to that. And then when it doesn't happen, I'm like, oof, and you don't prepare for it, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be making money. I'm fine. And then you spend money, and then you like learn one of the hardest financial lessons you had to learn this year, which I did, and I'm still learning it. That's maybe a message for you too. Learning one of the most hardest financial lessons, and one of that is to, you know, save no matter what. Always put your money away, because you come a time when you're like, oh shit, you know. And it's okay, because I know I'm fine. Like, every single day, I tell myself I'm gonna be fine, and guess what? Like, the next day, like, YouTube will send me a check, you know, out of nowhere, and I'm not worried about it. You know, I don't worry about it, because I know I'm always blessed. That's the point. But the point is, it could be tough, because you're hard work, especially if you got like placements like I did, Virgo, Libra rising. You're used to like working. You know, you're used to like making money and doing things, and then it just all of a sudden doesn't happen like that no more, and you're kind of like, but I know that I'm constantly manifesting financial abundance and things into my life and everything. I know this is why I'm fine, and thank God for that. And that's why I have to keep teaching what I'm teaching, is because I need people to understand, even if you are going through that, you will be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just, you have to have the faith. You can't lose faith. So no matter what happens in my life, I continue to keep faith. The faith is what keeps me going, right? And it's one of the reasons why I constantly tell you guys, no matter what you're going through, please keep the faith. Keep the faith, because that's what's gonna keep you going. And this is where maybe Spirit wants to speak to you about keeping the faith, right? Because I'm gonna say, no matter what I've been experiencing, no matter what I go through, and yes, is it hard? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. Does it get to the point where like I want to fucking slap somebody? Yes, but I continue to have the faith, and even when you don't even know that I'm going through something difficult, you won't know I'm going through something difficult because I don't talk about it. You know what I mean? But if you don't keep that faith, you know, if you don't keep that faith, you're gonna be asked out. So y'all gotta keep that faith no matter how fucking tough it gets. I don't care what's happening. Always know something better is on its way to you. Always know that. Always believe that and have faith in that, because if you start to tell yourself like, that's it, it's gonna be like this forever, it's never gonna change, I'm stuck, I'm fucked. You start talking to yourself like that every day. I know it's tough, Wendy, and that's why I'm telling you right now, I'm going through something right now, and it's not easy. It ain't easy telling yourself, Flo, it's gonna be okay, like, it's gonna get better, things will shift, things will change. You don't even know what's coming, and I'll tell myself these things, and then, the day will come the next day, and I'll be like, you don't see nothing changing. You're like, what the fuck? Like, this is the message, right? You don't see nothing changing. You're like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing? Then you start questioning yourself. Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing this? Do I deserve this? And that's the thing. As much as I teach, you don't deserve nothing. You're learning everything, right? It still crosses my mind. Am I fucking doing something that's wrong? Like, for instance, I'll share with you guys. Since my accident, I've been taking kratom. So because I'm in pain, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in pain. I could take 2 Advils, and an hour later, my body hurts again. So I've been taking kratom, and it's been helping me with that energy, kind of like, and the pain and stuff. But like, I noticed that I was taking it every day, and I kept hearing my guide say like, don't take it every day. Stop taking it every day. And then I was taking it every day, and then sometimes at night I'd be so sad or upset that I would like take an extra 1 or 2. They're like capsules of plant medicine, but if you take it more than you should, it makes you feel a certain way. Like you get a little bit like woo, and I'm like, the whole world is like getting high, drinking. I'm taking some kratom. Like, I'm not here taking like Perks or Percocet or nothing like that, which I could be, because easily the doctor asked me if I want them, and I was like, no. And the ones that I did get, I gave them to my mom because she's in a lot of pain all the time. So I said, you hold these just in case like your tooth hurts or your head hurts. And she don't take them at all. She'll just take like a piece here and there. But the point is, I could have kept them shits in my room and just shoved them down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Without anybody noticing. Nobody would have noticed, because I would have stood away from it. I know how to get high quietly, is my point. But I didn't. And I noticed that I was taking kratom every day. And not that I think it's bad, but it's just that because I was upset that things weren't manifesting. This is a message, like, because I was upset that things weren't manifesting and I wasn't getting what I wanted, I kind of like was overtaking them. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, in a sense, I was like nurturing myself with that, and then sometimes it would be with food. It was like my triggers and addictions would come back to me, and thank God I'm not like the person who's gonna go back to what I did at like those 3 years of my life when I went through hell and depression, because that's the point. You have to always tell yourself, all right, I'm going through something, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, I'm like, listen, Flo, be proud of yourself that you never want to do what you did back then. Because I went through 4 years of hell, okay? Hell. And I put myself there. Yes, I did. Through a lot of it. Doing perks and sniffing coke and out in hotels and hanging out by myself. I would be 3-4 days getting high. Like, it was bad. It was to the point where, like, if you would have saw me, you'd be like, oh my God, somebody grab her and save her. But thankfully, I had angels and spirit guides there that were like, she's going through this darkness, she'll get out of it. And I had that faith, once again, the faith that I kept in my head saying, I'm not going to be here for long. There's something happening here. I need to go through this for a reason. And there was a reason, because I came back stronger, and then I was able to help people by sharing my stories. And I remember my family saying, stop telling people what happened with you. Why are you talking about that online? They would watch it, and I'll be like, because it's helping people. I'm like, do you understand how many people DM me saying, yo, you sharing your story, talking about kratom, talking about addictions and pills. And you know what you did for me? Some lady texted me out of nowhere. She was like, "I'm sorry to text your phone." She goes, "But you saved my daughter's life, and I don't know, whatever you did, you saved her life." There was a girl I met on a train, probably a year and a half ago, and I sat with her for about an hour and a half and talked to her. And I was channeling messages. I told her your uncle. I was telling her people's names. She was like, "What the fuck?" And somebody wanted her to hear that. And then I remember being on TikTok live, and this is another person, not the mom who texted me about saving her youngest daughter's life. Yeah, it does help people feel less judged. They don't feel embarrassed because they don't want to talk about it, and that's what your secrets will kill you. NA people will tell you, when you go to NA, they'll be like, don't go to grave with your secrets because your secrets will kill you. If you don't tell people how you feeling and what you're going through, like when I talk about the kratom and stuff like that, if I should want to be quiet about it, right? Because there's people watching like, oh, but I thought she's supposed to be clean. But yeah, I'm taking kratom. I'm telling you that I'm taking something and I'm nurturing my addictions with something else. And I know myself, and me talking about it makes it go away more. You understand? But if I'm like quiet about it and I act like nothing bad is happening and I have no problems and I'm just this good, like perfect person, then that's just gonna come back and bite me right in the ass. And I'm not stupid. I know me. I'm like, Flo, talk about it. Share like your life depends on it, you know? Anyway, so the girl's mom hits me up and she goes, "You met my daughter on the train." And then she goes on TikTok live. I'm on TikTok. She goes, "Do you remember me? I was on the train. You talked to me." She goes, "You saved my life. I haven't drank alcohol since." That girl was on the verge of death. I saw her and her eyes were yellow. Bro, she was probably 17, 18 years old. I'm not kidding you. And I was sitting on the train and I heard my guide go talk to that girl right there. And I was like, I'm not gonna go up to her. What the fuck? You know, like this shit is weird. I'm just gonna go up to her and just start talking to her. And thank God I did. Because she told me on TikTok, I swear to God, ever since then I haven't drunk. You saved my life. You know, she goes, "You know, you literally saved my life." And I'm like, "No, spirit saved your life." She's like, "No, Flo, just give yourself the credit. You saved my life." And I was like, "Thank you." You know, and I remember saying to myself, like, you know, I gotta give myself credit too because, yeah, I'm going through stuff too, but I'm also helping a lot of people with my experiences, what I go through. Somebody's getting help out of it, so I have to be grateful for it because this is the point I'm trying to give to you. This is the message I'm giving to you. I know people will be like, "You're talking about yourself." Yeah, but talking about myself means that I'm telling you experiencing these things and I'm still getting through it and I'm okay. This last year I learned the one of the hardest financial lessons I've learned in a long time, and I went through a period where I saved, I don't know, probably like $12,000-$15,000, and you know, I did a really good job saving that, and it was slow money that came in and I saved it, and then I started to spend a lot of it, and you know, I wasn't prepared like that. Maybe things are not gonna be like they were before, and I just kept spending and spending and spending. Granted, a lot of it was spent on my daughter, me, you know, food, clothes, things like this, things she wanted, things that we wanted but we didn't have. Like, and then when I had the money, I kind of like went a little crazy. I went on a couple of vacations. I did a couple of things with it, right? Um, you know, but it was hard because you know, spirit, yeah, that's the message I'm saying. Like, oh, I learned a big lesson because one thing that it taught me is now I know, like, if I get into the space where like you know, I start making money again faster and stuff like this. Hello everybody, love and light to you guys. I start making money and doing that. Now spirit's like, now you learn that lesson. So am I gonna see this as like, I made these mistakes, I'm so stupid, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, you know what I mean? Thank you for, guys. I love when you talk to each other. You know, this is what we're here for. We're here to communicate with one another. So when we're experiencing something that feels hard and you're like, "Oh God, I can't believe I'm going through this. This is so bad." Please remember what I'm telling you right now is that everything you're experiencing, I swear to everything, I promise you, this is going to, hey Jax, I love you. This is going to take you to the next level in the next circumstances that your spirit guides put you in. And you put yourself in essentially, but your spirit guides sort of lead you there and they help you, like, because everything is you. Like, you make the choices, you do everything, but your guides are there to guide you through it and to it. Through it into it. I feel like that's how guides are. My guides, and I'm not just talking about my guides, I'm talking about guides, period. So, like, sometimes I'll allow random spirit to guide me through a situation, you know? So, like, if I feel like they're wise and they know what they're talking about, I'll allow them to guide me through a situation. And I believe, I think I saw my shadow self in a dream this morning. He had and I'll explain to you exactly what I saw. He had double horns, okay, and he looked like a demon, but like not like a scary one. He was just a human with like little double horns, and on his forehead it said the wise one, and I was like, is that my shadow self? Because I'm the wise healer. So if he had the wise one, and I said, is he like in the shadow space, the wise one? Like everybody follows him around, and he's like this big deal, this big shit, hot shit, and here I am on this side doing this work, and it's like almost like my shadow self is there, and then I heard spirit say, that's we're all versions of ourselves, and that's a version in the dark world that he's I'm here sort of manipulating people to do things that you are trying to teach not to do. You know, it's like your polar opposite. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I'm talking about? It was just very weird. I saw it so clearly too. And this is how I feel right now, like with this message. I know, like sometimes when I channel and I talk to you guys, and it's like very all over the place, but I just feel like this is what spirit does for a reason, because they'll have me look into the situation that I'm in and what I've done and what my circumstances are, and then they'll have me like talk about it. And it's interesting because I feel like we have such strong connections with people, and I'll get on these lives and I'll talk to you guys, and I feel so connected to everybody, you know, no matter how you might see it. I feel connected to everybody in a positive way, and instead of like the way I was connected to everyone, which was draining me before, and I was tired. I was like always tired. It's not like that today. Like now I'm more, you know, connected in a simple way, like where I'll tell spirit, like, please, you know, I'm done with the live. I'm done with the channeling. Please let me, you know, move on from here. You know, like let me just move on from here. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm connected in a different way today, as opposed to before when I was connected. Bro, I was tired all the time because I was too connected to everyone. Like I was like, we were like fucking two peas in a pod, all of us, you know, and it was draining. I'm gonna be honest, it was very draining. So let me just see a couple of messages we get here. That's why I kind of like I'm gearing myself. I have to learn how to make money on TikTok and Instagram because I get so many views, so many likes, so many follows, comments, but I'm not making money. I'm like, yo, I'm like the most fucking broke famous person on the planet. What the fuck is going on? And that's not a bad thing. I don't care who sees this and laughs at me. It's not that I'm broke, because I'm never broke, right? But you know what I'm saying. When you look at my TikTok, you look at my Instagram, you look at my YouTube, you look at my Facebook, I have all of these people that constantly comment, like videos, watch videos, but I'm not making any money. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing this for? And then I remember that this is my mission, and I'm gonna post the videos no matter what, because every day somebody tells me I help them with my message, and I'm not gonna stop doing it because I'm not getting reimbursed for it, because I know eventually the universe will reimburse me for it. You know, oh, my right ear right there when I said that. Yeah. So I'm seeing you're tired of this shit, so why do you keep going back to it? Enough. Tired of what? Tired of what? Your spirit guides are calling you. Pick up the spiritual phone. Don't put them on Do Not Disturb. Okay? You have someone coming in and they will change your life forever. I'm learning to love me. I know I have some work to do, Here I am. I'm ready to fly. You're ready for a new story. Just hold on. We're going home. The calling. Okay? Just hold on. We're going home. The calling. This is what I'm saying. Spirit's going to lead you to your purpose. I'm hearing. If you're feeling, I'm hearing. If you feel lost right now, like this is what I'm hearing. If you feel lost right now, you feel lost and you feel like you just lost. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, Flo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my life right now. I really don't. I'm hearing spirit say, just give it a second. Don't. I'm hearing. Excuse me. I'm hearing your timeline is shifting. Just give it a second. My face it was so thirsty. You ever put lotion on your face and that shit just like sucks it all up in 2 seconds? My face was so thirsty this morning. Your brother just passed? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so, that is horrible. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. John. That is terrible. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. I'm hearing an Aries, Scorpio, Leo. See, and I'm going to say this, love and light to you. We're all wishing you our deepest condolences, but I'm going to give you the message. Maybe you need to hear this so you could have a little hope about what's going on here. Some kind of partnership coming in here. Some kind of partnership coming in with like an abundant, looks like some abundant energy is coming in. One thing is completely ending, like you're like something is completely ending, like it's done, and there's something that will come to you, like, and when it does, it's gonna be very fiery and very like, you know, like very whoever, whatever this is, they're determined, and this is going to lead to a celebration. I see a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and something that was not fair. You guys are making it fair for you here. Okay, I don't consider death as a loss because I never own the person. I can't lose what I don't possess. You are so sweet. You are so sweet, John. That is so smart of you, man. I love you for saying that because they're not dead. You know, I love that poem. Do not stand in my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Do not stand in my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I will never forget that as a poem for those who transition because they're not dead, right? And you think about it, like when you lose a loved one, like, you know, especially those people who lose like brothers, parents, children, right? And you think about it and you wonder, how did that parent keep moving on with their life? You ever saw like a mother who loses their child and you're like, how is she still walking this earth? I think I would lose my mind. Like, you know, I tell my guides all the time, just so you know, I will literally kill myself. Like, I'm not staying here no more if my daughter's not here. So if that's the story, then like, you know, then, but they're always like, that's not, you know. So the fact that when I see people do that, I honor them and cherish them because I'm like, I don't know how she's doing this. Like she's so strong. Like because they understand like there's spirits telling them like, no, don't give up. I don't want you to give up. You know, mom or dad or whatever. But can I give you guys this message? You guys want this message because I know you do. But John, we love you, man. I love you, and I'm gonna send you my sincerest condolences and you know, tell you that you have an angel by your side now. Both of you, whoever lost their mom too, I'm so sorry. You have angels by your side now, and they're watching over you big time, big time, big time, big time. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna consider someone passing, like, you know, God forbid my mom, like when she passes, I'm gonna be like to her before she dies, I'm gonna be like, listen, you're about to go to the other world. Number one, do you forgive everyone? Do you love everyone? Do you love yourself? You forgive everybody? Okay. When you get to the spirit world, just make sure you guide me. So if there's something I need to know, let me know. Don't, if you're around, but I would suggest not to stay around and go to the love and light. But if you do stick around, hey, God, help guide us. Like, what's the point of you sticking on Earth and not doing nothing? Like, if you're gonna be stuck here, keep yourself busy. Work with humans. Ow, 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 my wrist right there. I just say, like, if you're gonna be stuck here, like, why not help humans a little bit? You know what I mean? But like, selfishness is just something that people carry with them in life and in death. But that's just how it goes, and I don't hate nobody for that. Because sometimes I wish I was a little more selfish, but not that type of selfish. More like taking care of myself, selfish. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys these messages so that you can hear what's coming forth. That came out twice. Okay, let it go. Seriously now. You have someone coming in, they will change your whole life. And let it go, seriously. Now, let's clarify that you have someone coming in, they will change your whole life. Ooh, did you just see that? And then, bro, the devil in the reverse. Let it go. That's toxins and addictions and stuff like that. It's crazy because I said if the devil comes out, they're confirming for me. Basically, just stop taking that kratom for a little bit and see what happens. But it's hard because I'm in pain. But like, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it because that could maybe we don't know what that opens up. What if it opens up like a portal to like another dimension, which is why I've been having the dreams I've been having. It's toxin, right? At the end of the day, you could be like, it's a plant medicine, like unless you're going to the mountains of Peru with the ayahuasca and the shaman is leading you through a ceremony, that's different. But we take things like substances, like plant medicine, even stuff like that, like CBD, weed, kratom. These things, even though they're so considered natural, just understand they go through a massive process to get to you. You know what I mean? It's like when you, I just heard, when you get cocaine from somebody, by the time it gets to you, God only knows what the fuck that shit is by the time it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, man. I'm happy you're talking to each other because I kind of want to give you guys the messages. So everything you're getting, you could be like, oh, Flo, it's weed, it's natural. Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Because I remember smoking weed back in the day and then smoking it today. This is how I clean my nose, you guys. I'm sorry, I know I'm disgusting, but this is how I clean my nose. And I gotta think about stuff when I do this because there's people watching this on their TV and YouTube and they're like, this bitch just shoved something up her nose. Well, that's how I clean my nose out. I don't keep no boogers in my nose. Just so you guys know, I take a Q-tip and I go up and I pull everything out and I cleanse my mucus in my nose every day. I don't care what anybody thinks about me because I feel like it keeps my mucus running smooth. When you just leave it sitting up there and you leave it in your throat, you're just gonna be your mucus will accumulate, and I can't have that happen. That's why I drink my mullein leaf tea every day. I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, I take water, I shove it up my nose, I take a Q-tip, I clean the edges of my nose really, really well, and it's just something I've always done. And any given day, you could catch my mom being like, "Why are you shoving Q-tips up your?" I'm like, "I'm cleaning my nose." That's a Virgo thing, I believe. Like we have this thing with us where like the body, like when I take a shower, I don't know how you guys are. If I take a shower, I'm in there for so long, and that's why it takes me forever to get in the shower because I'm like, I know what's about to happen. I have that green scrubby. All my dead skin has to come off. Like I'm sitting there like a psycho, and my showers are very hard to take. Like I need somebody there with me. I'm like, can you do my right leg while I do my left one? Because by the time I'm done with my shower, I'm telling you, I'm like so tired because I'm doing so much cleaning in there. It's like it's crazy. But then again, I feel good for like 3-4 days. I don't have to take a shower. I don't care what anybody. I'm not outside like that. I don't go outside at all. My hair is clean. My skin stays clean. I'm not. My sheets. As soon as I take a shower, I change my sheets like instantly. Change my sheets instantly, and then. I'm in clean sheets, clean bed for like 4 or 5 days. Sometimes I don't take a shower for 3 or 4 days, sometimes for 5 days. But that's because when I do, I take a long ass bath and then I take a shower and I'm like cleansing the shit out of myself. It's crazy. I had the funeral on my farm, dug the hole and picked them up in my truck. It was really weird, very unreal. Wow. I just heard John. I appreciated that. I think because the farm. I think he's saying something about. Wow. Yeah. I just heard that. I appreciate that. I'm happy about that, bro. Oh, I just saw energy just fly up in front of me. I'm hearing. I think I'm hearing him sing a song, John. I don't know if you guys used to sing a song together or something, but I'm hearing like oh, 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 like something like this. Like it sounds like a chant, like when someone when football teams. I'm sorry, guys, my nose is like fucking stuffy right now. Like football team chant. I don't know if it's a football team, but I'm hearing like a chant. And I see him with his arm around you right now, and this is what I'm seeing, and I don't even give messages unless I clearly see things. So just know that I'm not gonna say nothing unless I feel like I'm hearing or seeing it. So I just heard. I appreciate. He liked the farm. Like he's happy he's there. Um, Royal property you can bury your family on it. So I started a family cemetery with him as the first one in it. Oh, you see? That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. That's why he was like, I'm happy. I appreciate it. That's probably what he's saying. I appreciate that I was the first one there. He's like, um, if it makes you feel any better, bro, I'm not there. Like in the grave. So don't worry about it. I'm not there. Okay. So I'm going to say this. I don't know how he passed, but was it like, is it something like, it's weird because I'm hearing like something about the health, but he's not like it's not that he's not. I'm not feeling like he wants to say it or something. Mm. I'm hearing I'm embarrassed. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know if it's for you. But I just heard I'm embarrassed. Like it shouldn't have happened type of energy. I don't know what that's about. I just heard I had plenty of chances to check it up. He was in ICU for 3 months on a ventilator. Okay, all right. Was it what kind of what I just heard the word accident, so I don't know if he's talking about it was an accident or a car accident. I don't know, but I'm hearing it was an accident. Like I'm hearing that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Why is he saying accident, but he's not clarifying why? Like I'm not hearing like why. I just heard accident. Yeah. He originally went in ICU because infection from drug. There you go. I didn't want you notice how I didn't want to say it, right? Did you just see me hesitating? That's exactly what I like. I literally, I'm not kidding you. I just heard I had plenty of chances to fix it. Then I heard I'm embarrassed, and then I heard I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying, John? He was. You could tell right there and then because I didn't know. I'm not gonna assume anybody died of drug overdose. That's like usually the last thing I think about when somebody passes. But that's what I was getting, like as if he didn't want to say it. Like I should have just, I'm here. I'm here. I should have bought myself flowers. So it feels like he didn't have like the self love, the self, I'm hearing depression. I'm just gonna say, drugs were just the underlining of what it really was. It was not drugs. It was depression and shit like that that got him. I'm just gonna say because when I was doing drugs, I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a person who wants to be on drugs. I was depressed and I didn't know what the fuck to do. And the pills the doctors were giving me wasn't working. So for a short period of time, them fucking perks and all that, the narcotics were helping me feel better about myself. You know, and that's why people do drugs. People think people are doing drugs because they're fucking drug addicts. Honey, okay, yes, they're addicts, but it starts with depression or something like this, right? Always. Um, it's crazy because I feel like so I am hearing heroin, so I feel like, you know, when you ever got like a morphine shot and you're like, ooh, I just felt that, like, something. I don't know if he received like a shot of it before he passed or something, but like he's like basically saying like, it's funny because even, oh shit, look what he's saying. John, does this make sense to you? I'm hearing even though I was laid out for 3 months and I was clean for those 3 months, I still died high. Like as if like maybe they gave him like a pain medicine or something and he felt it. He's like trying to show me I felt that shit. Um he said I still died high. But he's laughing about it, which is good. He's not mad. I don't see him being upset, but like hopefully like we forgive ourselves when we move forward. Let's not stick around this earth and be here, right, John? So we want to speak to them every day. I love you, bro. Go be free. Don't stay here. Don't get stuck here. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't get stuck here. I hope he can forgive himself. Addiction is seen as a mental illness of the human condition, but really it's just a symptom of bigger issues. Self-medicating is so common. Right, Jax? Just like I just said, right, my love? Just like I said. And the crazy thing is that I was hearing that like him at the hospital, right, John? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he got medication at the hospital and he's like, I died high. But in a good way. He's laughing about it. I gotta say he's not like, I don't feel anger. I don't feel, he's disappointed. I mean, I'm hearing disappointment. I wish I would have changed that about me. I wish I wouldn't have done that. But yo, listen, what's your brother's name, sweetie? Because I want us to talk to him real quick. You know, I feel like it's important. What's his name? Jax. I mean, John, excuse me, if you don't mind. Only because I want to address him directly and just let him know not to like be stuck here and be upset or like hate himself for anything, because I'm telling him, you know, if James, okay, hey James, so we're all here. We love you. We know that you transitioned into the spirit realms and the other dimensions, and if you can hear us right now, which I know you can because you're giving me messages, I'm just gonna say, your brother, everybody loves you. You don't need to be mad at yourself or hate yourself for the things that you so-called did. None of us are upset. John's not upset at you. James Brian Kuntz. What a cool name, right? Oh my God. I got a little emotional there when you said his name. He, well, you know, thank you for letting me do this, John, and you being here because I am here and thank you. Almost like he needed to hear that. Sometimes we're like so bent up on us and what we need to hear from spirit, we forget that they need to hear messages too, because they're human just like us. They're just now in the spirit form. They need to hear messages too. Addiction is something that I feel, I'm getting emotional because he must be getting emotional, or you are, I don't know. I'm getting, I want to say addiction is something that I have struggled with my whole life. Even when I didn't know, I was struggling with it. And I'm not talking about drug addiction, I'm talking about addiction. Food, everything. The drugs, oh my God, I'm getting a very strong cologne here. It's a male's smell. I smelled cologne. Like I swear, when they do that, that's angelic presence. Like they're giving you like, I'm here, like in a lovely way. When spirit puts like good smells around, that's like a good omen. Really good, really good. Almost like thank you. He's saying like, you don't understand how much I needed to hear that. Because again, we get so wrapped up. I'm getting tapped in the right ear. We get so wrapped up in how we feel, we forget that spirit needs us too. So we'll be like, oh, I'm so sad they died. What about them? What about them? How do you think spirit feels that they find out they're dead? Especially if it's something that they're unaware of. Because I'm hearing, he said, I had time to prepare. I heard like angels came to visit me, my family in the spirit realm. Something about the dad or dad, like a dad figure, uh, either grandma from mom's side. I'm hearing came to get him. Okay, yeah. So right, John, and this is why I'm gonna help you get out of that. Hey, listen, these are the words right here. I would want somebody to talk to me about if someone passes and I'm upset. Thinking about the other person as much as you're thinking about yourself will change the vibration, right? So you're upset, you're sad about it, but then when you think about, wait a minute, I need to get my shit together because they need me too. Yeah, they passed on and I'm sad because I'm here in the physical body, but don't forget they're there in the energetic body. So it's not, nobody's different from each other. Their energy, you're here. Some spirit will get stuck. He's not stuck here, but he did stick around for a little, he wants to stick around for a little bit and just, but we have to help him to just release and go to the light. You don't deserve to get punished. You don't deserve to get punished. Trey, my love, we love our great grandma on our mother's side. She was a big deal in our lives. There you go. Because he was like mom's side grandma. He's making it very clear for me. And these messages, John, they're coming like directly from source because I'm not even, when I don't hear something, I don't say nothing. I wait until he gives me the tidbits and the tad bits of the information. Because there could be all spirit trying to talk to you. I understand that spirit, if they talk to me, they're going to say the main things that you would understand about your life. So if they're going to communicate, it's the main things. His energy is very sweet, very calm, very peaceful. He goes, I'm like two different people. When I was on drugs, like everybody hated me. I was annoying. I'm hearing like everybody's like that, right? But no, but he really does give off like a chill ass vibe. Like he's real calm. Like I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like play country music in their car. I wouldn't say that he's a country music buff, but I don't know if he was a Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but that's what I just saw those cards come up. So, I'm hearing this very strongly. He needs to, James, please don't let nobody judge you in the spirit world. That's not God, okay? You need to understand something and get yourself out of the false light and don't go back into that light where they pull you in to reincarnate unless you want to. If you forgive yourself right now and you let go of everything you've done and did in this lifetime and you forgive yourself, you will be fine. Don't let them tell you that there's a man on the other side who's there to judge you and he's the one who decides your fate. That's bullshit, okay? I'm talking to you right now. It's not even about religion. I'm telling you, don't do it. Go find the white hope, light, love. Ask what you can do in the spirit world. Can I help heal people? Can I become a spirit guide? Ask those questions. Now he really didn't like country music, but this is what I'm saying. I like I said, it's not country music. Someone who would like sit back and be listening to like some funky, like, you know what I'm saying, music like that. So I was hearing that kind of message. Funky music is what I'm hearing. Like a lot of people don't listen to it. What he listened to, a lot of people didn't listen to it. So I don't know what that is about, but oh boy. Hold on, I got the hiccups. I don't know where the hiccups just started coming. Damn, Mom, you don't... You haven't been doing what? Nothing. Girl. Huh? You can't even clean the dishes one day? Come on, bro. You're being lazy now. So I want you to know that. So when you're talking to spirit, just remember that they also need our messages, because everybody's so busy crying for themselves, they're forgetting that these spirits need our direction, our guidance too. So I want to say this morning, let me say that there will be a shift in energy for a lot of you guys, and a lot of things are coming through that are changing. And this is where I feel like we need to hear it, because there's a lot of us that are like when like, when will this happen? When will that happen? I'm hearing just give it time. It'll happen right exactly when it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Because I'm like that too. Sometimes in my head I want to rush. I'm like, why the fuck is this taking so long? Like, that should have already happened. That should already happen. And it's not. And then I get like upset about it. And we can't be like that, because what is supposed to happen, what is meant to be, will happen when it's supposed to be. My mom likes to say that it's written on your forehead. So like, when you think about that concept, it's written on your forehead. It is. It's written. It's already. You already. Again, that's a like a religious standpoint. And remember that we all came here like with things that we already wanted to do. But I would really, if you, especially if someone passed and you have someone who passed away, you got to talk to them and tell them forgive themselves and forgive everyone, because that's how spirit gets stuck here. They don't forgive themselves, and then they think there's like this God judging them, and they're gonna tell them if they're good or bad. No, you tell yourself if you're good or bad. There's no such thing. It's like that's a religious concept, and if you free yourself from that mental state of thinking that you're gonna have to go to the spirit world and somebody's gonna judge you, then you'll be free. Okay. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that there's a man up in the sky and he's God and he loves us so much, right? But then he's there and he's pointing his finger going, hey, you're bad, go to hell. No, I'm okay. You go to hell. Like, the fuck, I was like, stupid. I'm not letting this shit go down. I'm not stupid. That's a trick. That's how they get spirit to go to come back here and be their slaves and shit like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not reincarnated when I go up there. I'm going to my heaven, and I'm going to be chilling, and I'm going to do the work I can in the spirit form, just like I do it here. Just like I serve humanity here, I'm going to do the same thing in the spirit world, and nobody's going to stop me. And that's where we have to get that concept out of our heads, like somebody, oh, I can't believe I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing that wrong. No, it's you judging you the whole time you're gonna find out it's you judging you. Nobody's judging you. You creating everything, you're manifesting everything into this reality. So what you're thinking is what you're gonna manifest. So start to tell yourself that I'm a free sovereign being. Nobody owns my soul. I came here with my soul intact and my own. It belongs to me. You know, when you're doing something, let's say, I'm hearing Trey Tarot. Let's say when you're doing something that you feel is wrong, so-called, right? The only reason you continue to do that wrong thing is because you keep like judging yourself, and then you keep telling yourself, this is so bad, why do I keep doing this? And then you kind of like do it again, you know? So if you just say, this is not bad, I'm going through something, I'm going to let this go, it's an experience, I'm learning a lesson. And it will leave you on its own. I know once I stopped thinking about the fucking drugs and shit like that, I stopped doing them. Like, because I used to think all day, why? You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I've had opportunities to do them, go out and people offering me shit, and I'm like, no, bitch. You know, and I could have easily done what I did. I drank here and there, but nothing crazy, you know? But that's my point. If you start seeing yourself as a free being and that you're the one judging yourself, you'll be doing less of the bullshit, is what I'm saying to you. It's all you, baby. It's all in your mind. Everything's in your mind. I'm making this. Here's the thing I'm gonna show you. There's this Albanian thing that I'm making that my grandmother used to make. And you're probably gonna be like, what? Okay, but it's farina, right? So I'm doing onions, right? So it's farina. And like, let's say you're broke, right? You got no money. This will be a great. Have some onions in the house, right? And then if you're broke, like this is, and even if your kids, like you don't have money like that, you want to feed them and shit, this is like so filling. So I take the onions and I'm gonna saute them, like I'm gonna make them a little bit cooked, and then I'm going to pour the farina in there, let it sit for a while, like do that, and then pour water in, and it turns into this like a crumble onion. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so good. It's delicious. I love it. And it's really, really filling, and it's not fattening. It's healthy, you know. It's not like, it's good. And like I said, this is great to teach mothers who are at home and they don't got money like that. Like this would be a great meal for them to feed their kids, and it's not too expensive. It's not expensive at all, actually. Okay, you can put some butter, some olive oil, which I use, butter and olive oil, and then let the onion saute, and then I'm gonna put the farina in it, and I'm going to excuse me. Honest, I wouldn't have my gifts if it wasn't for certain sins. For sure. That's a great way to look at it. Thank you for doing your thing, Flo. Do you have a connection? I've been watching your videos for a year and I'm still here for a reason. I'm very proud of you for doing natural healing and being, thank you, and a good mother. Thank you. I give myself, like, I'm not the best mother in the world. I mean, nobody is, right? Because I still don't know how to, like, mother sometimes, but who the hell does, right? The fuck? Nobody knows how to do that shit. Not your mother, not their mother. Nobody knew. We just winging that shit. But I have a good kid, you know. She does well in school. I'm proud of her. Like, and I don't even try hard with that. I don't pressure her, and she does it all on her own. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed with that. That part of my life, that's really a blessing. I have support, my family support. That's another thing that gets you through things. But if you don't have family support, yo guys, there's people that have meetings. This is why I want to start these spiritual ascension meetings. You know, NA meetings, how they are, but without the drug part. So when people can go to these meetings and they can talk about their empathic, you know, I had an experience with spirit. They don't know who to talk to about it, because who are you going to talk to about, like, I think a ghost is trying to talk to me at night. People gonna look at you like you're fucking retarded. So, you know, it'd be nice to have a place where people can go do that. And I was thinking of getting that done, but you know, I have to like I have to go to like the church. How it works is I have to ask them if I can rent the place out, and you know, sometimes they don't do it because they only give it to like NA people and shit. So it's like, you know, that's why I can't wait to have my own place to work out of, like my own little like healing space, because then I could do stuff like this, you know. I can have those meetings. People can come from other states and have the meetings. You know, people need that. We need that shit. Everybody needs a little bit of healing somewhere along the lines, you know. So yeah. So look, I'm just gonna show you. If you know anybody who has kids and they ain't got money like that, tell them to saute some onions like so. You're going to do the onions, and then you're going to take the farina. You're going to take the farina. Farina, this is what black people in school used to be like, your name Farina, like the oatmeal? I'm like, no, it's Florina. And you're going to put the farina in here, like so. Okay. Like that, not too much. And then you're going to take a little salt. Not too much salt, obviously, too, because I made it salty last time. A little bit like this, sprinkle it over it. Right, there we go. And it's weird because this is farina and nobody expects you to eat it like that, but you do this and you mix it around, get it like a little brown, and then you're gonna start pouring water in it, and I'll show you that after. But this is good. Like I said, I taught a couple of girls, like when they didn't have money like that, I'm like, yo, you know what you could do? Make this for your kids, and they would make it, and their kids would love it. So there's Albanians and these old school like immigrant people. We have ways of making food where, like, if you're broke, you ain't got money like that, like you can make it like just all you need is you need flour, water, and an egg. You know, like things like this that will feed your whole family, right, for very cheap. Because that's how they used to eat back then. They ate for the things they could afford, not for deliciousness. But the food was so simple and so good, you know. My grandmother was the best cook. Nobody could cook like her. Not a single person can cook like her. Albanian food I'm talking about. And I've been to a lot of Albanian women's houses and nobody could cook like her. I mean, she would make the simplest things, potatoes and meat, and it'd be like, oh my God. That's why I was chubby my whole life when I was growing up, because my grandma used to feed me all the time. She knew I was the first one. You see? Oh, I'm getting hit in the eye right there. I just got hit in the eye. When I said that, I got hit really hard in the eye. Maybe somebody's grandma is also telling you the same thing. There's so many good things that we have going on in life right now, and maybe it seems like you don't right now, but you do. You really do. I know it's hard to see that when you're going through whatever. You can also make this with cornmeal as well. Like you can do the same thing with cornmeal. So it's like I said, and then if you have yogurt, that's how Albanians eat it. They put a little yogurt in it, and it's so freaking good. I love it. So yeah, but if you have cornmeal, you can do that too, because it's like I said, if you're broke, you ain't got money like that, and you're trying to eat like a hearty food, this is it. This is what you want to do. Okay, let me just grab some water. So anyway, besides all that, patience is what I like. Yeah, I'm telling you, because some things that you're waiting for, you're like, but it's been 5 months. It's not happening. It's been 5, 6 months. When is it gonna happen? you know, uh, when it's time, divine timing. And I've learned to work with that concept because let me tell you something, that divine timing shit can get real annoying. It can get real annoying. So then let me just show you. So if anybody does want to make it, you know, pour some water, not too much, just like that. Eyeball it, and then you're going to start to press it around like that. And it becomes like this, like, you know, like little chunks of, you know what I'm saying? Food. Hold on. And you just under it until it has like this, like a consistency like that, like bowl it, like, you know, eyeball it, and just keep doing that until, you know, you want it to be like kind of like a crumble, right? That's how the best I could describe it is like a crumbling. So, and then it becomes like, I don't know, it's just so good. I love it. And it's, you know, with the salt. And then if you have yogurt, oh, yogurt does it. Yogurt's the reason why I love this, but we don't have yogurt. So I'm gonna have to do like feta cheese. So yeah, it's gotta be a consistency like that. Keep mixing it for a little until, like, you know, you get it a little bit more mixed in, and all this is like, you know, small crumbles pretty much, like so. Which I love this. It's my favorite. I don't care. And it's like really good. I feel like when I eat it, I'm so full, but then I also, it's not like heavy food, but it feels like it is, and then you're really full, and, you know. And then you could serve it with some plain yogurt, Greek yogurt on the side, plain though, not like sweet yogurt. Plain yogurt, and that shit is so good. Throw a little salt on top of it. This is like my favorite, and reminds me of my grandmother so much. Every time I make it, my mom likes it too when I make it. And she's like, "You made it just like your grandmother." I'm like, "I know, bitch." Oh, I was the only one who used to watch my grandmother cook. So when I cook sometimes, does anybody else feel like this when you're cooking? Do you ever feel like somebody's talking to you in your ear? Not, that's enough, no more salt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're teaching you, they're telling you what to do while you're cooking. I've had that happen a lot when I'm cooking. Like, no more. Unless I'm making like Asian food, then I don't hear it because they're like, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. But I wanna make burek and make a video making burek. You guys have to see that. It's so good, Albanian burek. It's like spinach and, you know, those things the Greek people made with the phyllo dough and the spinach, like that, but it's Albanian style. I want to make the potato one and make it good too. There we go. That's it, and it's done. See? And then it's like this. You put it on a plate with a little yogurt and a little salt, and it's so good. It's so good. It's just, it tastes like cornmeal, like a cornmeal. You know, that's how best I can explain it to you. But anyway, yes, I know. It seems like these manifestations can take a while, but they are manifesting. They're manifesting. I know that. I know that for a fact. I know. I have faith in this. It's all coming to fruition. It's just, you know, in divine timing, like we said, you know. That's all we can do is just hope for the best and keep that divine timing mentality. Because what is kaimak anyway? Cream cheese?
More or less, like a sour cream.
It's Albanian kaimak, it's called. It's like, I don't know, but Albanian food is like, it's interesting. You have to like it to. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, it's like a mix of cottage cheese with like ricotta cheese and butter. Why do I taste butter? I don't like that.
Throw that out.
Yuck. That wasn't funny. That's not pleasant. I'm not a fan of it. Maybe I'll do some cream cheese in that. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. I don't know if you guys feeling it, but I am. I is feeling it. I love you guys. I'm gonna go. Okay, let me eat my food. I don't want to be like eating my face and the light and shit. I'm gonna eat my food, John. We love you. Condolences. Don't forget, talk to your brother. Like I said, don't. How do I talk to him? Like as if you're talking to somebody who's right here, sitting next to you, and listen to what you're hearing because that's how they answer, through your thoughts. So, you know, if you're feeling tired and drained or sad, just remember that means you have to talk to them and tell them not to be sad and stuff, you know. So whatever you're feeling, just know that you might be feeling what he's feeling, you know, because you are connected. You know, you have a bond. with each other. Don't forget that, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna eat this, probably take myself a little nappity, and then I'm gonna. That's pretty much it. All right, guys, I love you. When is this? Okay. I'll see you guys later. You're welcome, John. We love you. Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll clear it. Kimchi is just fermented cabbage and beets and other veggies. Honestly, I would. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Love and light, love and light. The energy was cleared and ground. Thank you.